Hey guys, how you doing today? We're here for our weekly Thursday show. We're working on our Bespoke journal. Let's see who's here. We had a snow day yesterday. Do you see my grand piano? Whoops. I have to have a fake background because if you saw it, you would not be, you wouldn't believe it really. But anyway, I'm cleaning. I'm in the middle of cleaning. And so I want to look at the piano, not my piles of junk. And you don't want to either. All right. Hey, Liz Parmley, Charlotta, Brenda, Teresita. Good to see you guys. Raylene, Brenda, Lisa. I have something to show today, Lisa. I didn't see anything warning me not to share it, so I'm gonna do it. Hey, Diane. Laura, those projects were amazing that you posted in the group. Very nice. Who else is here? There is Leslie. Play a song. Right. Oh, it is a mess. It is a big mess. Hey, Amy Powers. Hi, Louise. I sent out your order today. Thank you. So we're going to be working in the journal today. I did do a couple things, and I also had an accident, which I think I told you about. I spilled soda on it. So I was thinking about doing the gold luster wax inside anyway, so now I'm going to do it. So just a couple things. I have a big announcement today about something that we're going to do in our group. Hey, Jody, you're in the throes of craft room organizing. Well, that just is very handy because wait until you hear what we're going to be doing. All right. Let me wait until we get a lot of people here. We may not wait, but anyway, it has been kind of fun to see what I have in here. The other good thing is I was talking to my daughter who has a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the younger one goes to daycare. And my daughter said they're always looking for craft stuff over at Kitty Academy. So I am going to put together a box of stuff. Hi, Avril. Well, this is a fake screen. This is not really where I am. Unfortunately, I don't have a grand piano in my studio. I would love it. Hey, Sonia, how you doing? Happy New Year. Hi, Lori and Raylene. Kaylin. Kaylin just sent me a picture of her deer that are hanging out outside her house. Hey, Elaine. Yeah. All right. Well, let me tell you now because it's so exciting. All right. I was talking today to Lisa Hole, who does the newsletter with me in the blog, and she's amazing and is on the team. And we were talking, and I was telling her, and she was saying, I should be doing organizing too. And we were talking about, oh, hey, there's Glum. Good. Hey, Dorothy. I'm Dello 1951 from New Mexico. Anyway, we were talking, and she's, was talking about the organizing in the newsletter. So she read it, and she said, she wished she could too. And it's like everybody has this problem, unless you're Lisa Townsend and you're very organized and neat. And some of you that I know, I've seen your rooms. Teresita, you're a clean one. But most of us are probably not. So what we're going to do in the fan club, we're going to do a challenge for, I think, a month. I don't know, maybe till the end of January. I have to think about the details. We just came up with this today, but it's like, we need to do this. It's a new year. It's a fresh start. Let's organize. So we're going to do a challenge in the group that's going to be called Tidy Up 25. And we are going, it's very simple. All you have to do is get in your room, in your space, pick an area, take a picture of it before you post it, and then tidy it up, and then put a picture in the group. And we're going to have prizes, and we're going to have, it's just going to be fun. What I'm looking forward to is being inspired by you and getting ideas, because organization is not my strong suit. So you don't even want to know about mine. Well, if you guys knew, you're in the not category. Lisa Townsend. Yeah, move some things around, trying to be more efficient. She's so good. But anyway, some of us do not have the talent for that, or the knack for it. You know, I feel like somehow I never learned it. So anyway, I have been watching videos by this lady called I put it in the newsletter. By the way, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go ahead and do that, because you will get links to all of the lives, everything that's happening, and it'll all come one time a week, and you don't have to know anything else. Of course, we figured out this challenge right after we did the newsletter. So it'll go in for next week, and I'll put something up in the group. But if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go ahead and do that, and then you'll be in the loop there with all the things that are happening. Okay. So anyway, for our challenge, Tidy Up 25, just start doing it now. You know, go to an area like either your sewing area or your dye storage, or it doesn't even have to, it could just be your desk. I mean, if you want to tackle more, that's good. But you just have to start. And I was saying that I listened to this video of a lady who is kind of the co-sponsor of the Kara Brandon Challenge. She has a whole decluttering system. But basically what you do is you, hey Jenny, how are you? You, it's kind of like you don't make a mess, because when I organize, I want to put everything in the category. I want to take all of my paper and put it in a stack. I want to take all my tools, put them in a certain place. You know, buttons go here, whatever. So what she says is you just like look on the floor. You want to get this stuff off the floor first. So if you have a pile of boxes, you take the top box, you open it up, you put it on your desk, and you go through it piece by piece, and you put it away. If it doesn't have a home, you can think about it if you want to keep it or not. You can either get rid of it or put it away. So there's like 3 choices. It really breaks it down, makes it kind of easy. Not easy to do, but in your brain, it makes it easy to understand. And, you know, the thing about it is you only have so much room. What do you want to have in your space? If you can't walk through it, it's not really useful to you, and you don't even know what you have, which is me. So thank you, Karen Rogers. Yes, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Caitlin says, I tore my craft studio apart when my hubby put cabinets and countertop in. Oh, and you're struggling to put things back. I gained a bit more storage space, but it's different than what you're used to. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, and this is from just my space right around this area where I work is a mess, but it is very functional because I think about what am I going to use? What are the things I want to have right on time? Yes, it's Dana White. Yes, the slab comes clean. That's the one, Amy Powers. Yeah. So she, you know, she just makes it really easy. And then she has people who like are certified in her system, and they'll come on with you and kind of walk you through it and stuff. You're needing psychiatric help during reorganizing, but finding stuff to donate, sell, and give to a craft friend. That is perfect. That is a good thing to do, Leslie. Yeah. All right. So anyway, who is in? Is anybody in for this challenge? And you don't even have to do a lot. You can just do an area like by your sewing machine. Like, I want to do that. I want to organize my threads. I want to do it all. I feel like I'm never going to leave the basement, which is kind of a good thing because the guys are coming to do our 2 bathrooms, and it's going to take them 5 weeks. So I'll be like living down here. But anyway, I'm kind of excited about that. So I hope that you guys will join me, and that will help me and encourage me and give me ideas for how you store things. That's what I love seeing that. Anytime we put up an organization post, you guys get very animated and you share ideas and all that. So, hey, Rizwana, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Diane, I don't remember if I said hi. When you tidy up, you forget where things are. Yes, that is a problem. And I get that. So I have a label maker, and I'm really going to be good with the label maker. At this point, I'm in the stage of like going through stuff and bringing it over to stacks of other stuff. And if I know that I'm going to donate it, I'm taking it just upstairs. And I need to make a pile from, hey, Lenine, you're in? Okay, that's good, Jenny. All right, hey, Linda Cooper, we're on an organizing binge, so hope you can join us. All right, we are going to get to work in the journal, but I just wanted to, let you know about that, and I'll be putting more information up in the fan club. If you haven't joined the fan club, go and join it. Eileen Hall Fan Club. Make sure you answer the questions and pop in and do it with us. At 92, been crafting for 80 of them. Imagine this, Dorothy. I would love to see it. Wow, I bet it's amazing. You're in? Okay, Lenine is in. All right, Kaylin, we can help each other, don't you think? So be posting in there, especially if you have like a good way to store like dies or stencils, those things. I mean, you have them out all the time, and it's like, what are you doing? I will show you. I have, I'll show you when I stencil, but I did figure out kind of a easy way. Hey, Tanya. All right, you're good. You can't come at the right time as you need to destash and get organized. Good. Okay, good seeing your hands up and saying you're in. Okay, so we will do this over in the fan club, and we will get on this. All right, very good. I already feel like I've checked something off the list by talking about it and seeing that there's other people interested and that struggle with the same thing I do. That's always, not good that you have problems too, but I'm not alone. So, all right, let's get going on this journal. I will tell you, I have found so much good stuff along the way, but let me put the camera down here and we can get going on this. And I have something I want to open. Oops. And hopefully this will stay. All my notes I'm hanging on my computer. And, all right, I think that'll work. All right, so here is our journal. This is what we're going to be working on. And stuff and try to make it not wonky. Another thing I need to figure out. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on. First, let me show you one little trick. This is a cute little journal that I found that I bought, and I do this all the time. I think, oh, it's a cute little notebook. Oh, I can use that for in my purse, and then I don't put it there. And I bought it, and it's already, this is some fabric washi tape, but it was 20 to 21, and what do you do with it? Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Yes, okay, I'll catch up with the chat later. Okay, so what I was thinking was, though, I mean, it's a totally empty. I never used it, but I covered up the date, so to me, now it's just a notebook. And I started putting in little scraps, and when I was cleaning, I found little quotes, so I wrote that down, and some ideas that I had, things that I want to make. And so I'm going to use this for just a very little kind of notebook, idea book. And I'm just going to have it here on my desk. And whenever I see something, I'm just going to rip it out and glue it in, No messing with it. I just want to use it for ideas. And then I can look through and have it all in one spot. All right. Plum pudding. Mine 3, even if I purge, I'll spend the rest of my the thing I threw out. That is something, because that's annoying when you give it away and then it's like, the next week you could have used it. But we're not going to think about that. Okay, so here's our notebook that we're working in, and let me show you what happened. And I'll show you what I did in here and some of the things that I think can help you if you don't want to do them or do want to do them. This is a purchase book that I found in my travels, And I thought, I'm going to use this because it's got the dates. So you can put the month and the date, and you don't have to, if you don't write every week, if you're on vacation and you don't have stuff to do, or even if you want to keep track of what you did, it's just a very brief, thing for each day. So yesterday we had a snow day. I did cleaning. I want to write in here just a quick note of what I did. So I'm going to keep this in here. Now they don't all match, but I don't really care about that. In here, I started with projects, and I did write some stuff in here. I need to organize this better, but I thought I might as well just start making the notes in there now. This is some paper that I found along the way, and I just cut it. And I think that, I don't know what I'll do with this, but I liked it, and it fit, and I didn't want to throw it out. It has a nice feel to it. But what I'm going to do right now is take everything out, and I'm going to do my luster wax, because look at this. I got soda on it. It's a little bit warped. And the back of it, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, see there? For some reason, either I didn't seal that right, or it got wet and ate through the finish. I don't know what happened. But I was going to do this even before. I wanted to, it was too white, so now it's kind of soda dyed, but I think I am going to take some luster wax, and I'm going to just wipe that down a little bit to give it some kind of look. What Dollar Tree do you find the paper napkins? Jenny, I don't always find them there. Every once in a while I do, but they're not my favorite place. I usually go to Home Goods for them. But you never know where you're going to find them. So don't stop looking. All right, so I'm going to do gold. And I'm just going to rub this on with my finger. And this gets messy, so I am going to wear a glove here. Just dropped a tool on the floor. I can't find it anywhere. I just found 2 dies under a table. They bang off things, and you can never find them again. I just made some toys for things. Put them in a bag. It's so annoying. Hey, Cindy, how are you? All right, don't forget to go to our retreat, our weekend at Crafting in the Nest in Florida. Cindy and I were on the phone today, and this is too much. I don't have a paper towel. Oh, shoot. All right, here's a napkin that I cut up, just globbed on there. I don't want too much. I just want like a soft kind of, this. I can always make it darker. I'm just trying to make it not so white. So scribbly looking stuff here. Let's see, I got too much on my finger. This doesn't fit so great. Maybe let me get the sponge. I don't like it like this. Hang on. This is a brand new sponge. Palette knife here. So what are you guys up to? Is it cold? The snow was so pretty yesterday, and it's still there because it's cold. I love it. I know some of you don't, but I just do. Yes. Okay, I gotta pay attention. All right, let's try this over here. We'll see the difference between doing it with your finger and doing it with the nice sponge. So you want to bring it all the way, otherwise you're going to have like marks for where you stopped, but it doesn't really matter. I may even cover these. I don't know. I just want random streaks. You can go under here, and some lighter and darker. Yeah, this looks better than that, but oh well. It would be pretty to do it along the edges too, but I have some other things that I want to do today, so I don't want to get this stuff on it and not get it off, and then I ruin something else. You know what I'm talking about. I always have to go the extra step too far, and it's like, why did I do that? All right, this is not terrible. All right, it's just kind of distressed looking. And these are streaky, but that's okay. I'm going to take this off, and I do love the smell of this stuff. I do have luster wax in the shop. I use gold a lot. It's just perfect for anything. Okay, I still somehow got it on my hand. All right, somebody was saying you can to leave it on the journal. I could do that, except now I got my glove off. So it's still in there. All right, that came off pretty good. I just don't want to get it on something else that I do. And I reorganized all my little jars or my containers next to me, so it was getting so filled up with pens and extra scissors and all kinds of junk. I just said, the heck with it. I didn't get rid of the stuff. I just moved it to another area. Okay, so there's that. Here are our books. I wanted to show you what I did with this one. This was the book that we made, our goals book, you know, the first one, where we cut it with the trimmer. If you guys did not make it to the other number 1 and number 2 in the series, you can go back and look at them on my YouTube channel. But basically, we cut some graph paper up and made little insert books, and then I took a file folder and I, you know, kind of put the notebook in the little file folder. Then I took this tool that I have that you guys might like to have. It cuts through mat board. It is a little punch. Right, let me get a piece and show you. See, I just emptied my trash. I don't know if I have. How could it be? Oh no, I do. No, this is paper, but this is a lot of paper. Let's do a couple of layers. I mean, it's sturdy. I was not sure if it was going to cut through mat board, but it did. But look at that. Isn't that a nice little slot you can put ribbon through? I got it on Amazon a while ago. I forget what you call it, but it's maybe slot punch. And it's not like the Crocodile where, you know, it's hydraulic or whatever, but it's not hard to punch. There's Brenda Towsley. All right, so that was one little tip. So anyway, I punched the holes here. I'm kind of crooked, but the thing that I don't like is when I threaded this elastic through, I just stapled it, but because I wanted to see if it was, the tension was good enough. But when I put it in and wrap it around, it twists and it doesn't show the pretty side. And also it's a little loose, so I might take it apart. I only stapled it, so I can do that. But watch when I put this around here. So it's just to keep it closed. See, now it's working. So I just have to turn it inside out. Anyway, that is a nice thing to keep all of this together. And I'm going to go back and read all of your organizing stuff. Glum has been organizing her yarn. And that would be a good thing in the notebook. You can write where it is, you know? Okay, so this can go in here, and I like that, and I'm good with it. I may decoupage on it because the only thing that I don't like is it's really heavy duty. I mean, it doesn't move at all, which I guess is a good thing. But some of the other things that I want to do today, oh, wait a minute. I wanted to also say I got a beautiful card today from Lisa. Look at this. It looks printed. It is perfect. Lisa, this is beautiful. I mean, Doesn't it look like, I mean, airbrushed? It's just gorgeous. Good job. So I hope you don't mind that I showed that, but usually she writes a little note on the flap of the envelope, like, do not share this. So I didn't see that this time, so I hope that's all right, Lisa. It is beautiful. And thank you for your pretty card. Hey, Karen Ramondo. All right. Yes, slot, what, the slot punch. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Use a stencil, easy peasy. It is beautiful. All right. The simple is pretty. Okay, now one thing that I did think was this cover, now I'm not loving this big area of that design. So what I thought I would do today is take some modeling paste, light and fluffy, and I am going to put a stencil on here, and I'm just going to show you. This is a file folder too. This was just an extra piece that I had that I just scored and folded around my stack of stencils because they were going everywhere, driving me crazy. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy or beautiful, just make it work. And then this will stand up, you know, I have them by my dies. This is too big for my die storage container. So, but it's right there next to it. Okay. And I was thinking that might be pretty on there. I'm going to be very random and not, you know, I'm not going to do the whole thing so it looks like a square. Just want to get my baby wipes right here. All right, so let's just, look at how light that is. That really is pretty. All right, so I just want to fill in some of this area so it's not too much. Oops. Ah! That wasn't good. I'll just add a little more. I even like when it's kind of not scraped clean and it's kind of stuck up. But actually, I'm not going to do that because this is the cover of my journal, which I also want to be very functional. I don't want a lot of stuff hanging off it or getting, you know, in the way because I'm going to be taking it in and out of places. So I'm just going to do a very light coat. And the rest of that I'm going to put in here. And that should dry also. That should dry really quick. So I'm going to clean off my stencil because if you don't, that's going to dry on there. This stuff is pretty... Oh, that looks nice. Now I could even after this take some luster wax and go over it to tone it down, but I think it breaks up all that light blue. You know, I love that color, but it kind of evens out the tone of the whole cover. Okay. So I'm gonna just wipe this off. And put it in my hand. I think I got it. All right, so that was one thing I wanted to do. You know, these journals, they're evolving. You never finish, you know. Let's put that away. Hope I don't knock anything down. All right, let me just show you what I'm using, and if you need any of this stuff, you can get it in Etsy. The next thing I want to do, well, I was going to make a hinge or a leather or a paper leather, what do you call it, latch, but I decided I want to use leather. So I took that out, but we're not using it. But it is very good for hinges or anything that's going to get a lot of use, like the binding to a book, you know, where it's going to get a lot of stress because this stuff doesn't break down like paper will eventually. And the white is nice because you can color it. And plus, it's a good deal, 12 by 48, so you can get a lot of stuff out of it. These are stencils that I could have used. I wound up using this one right here. And then this is the die that we're using for the base of it. You can use any size die. I like this because it's big enough that it feels like You know, you can write enough on one line that it's not too little. All right. Let's see what else. I can't read that fast. Okay, Linda Cooper. All right, everybody, I need to watch what you're saying now. All right, I may go ahead and go over that, but now I'm going to let that dry. Okay, the next thing I want to make is a latch, and I got a couple leather tools out. I had cleaned everything up, and then I got messy again. All right, this is cool, and I hope I don't like deafen you, but this is it's a great gadget because I did one. If I have to pound it too many times, I'll just stop. But what I want to do is I want to cut this and use this die, this little shape. So I'm going to lay that on top. It may take down the embossing a little bit, but that's fine. I like the shape. So let's use this. I need my everything is all over the place. Whoa, sorry guys. Oops. Right. I wish it's not quite that close to the. Okay, so actually we could go that way. It's kind of cool. I like having the flower there. All right, let's do it. So I'm just getting the impression on this. I can't quite reach it. All right, let's see. I might need the shim. Yeah. It's a fine line. I don't want it too. I'm cutting it. Yay. Hang on. Have I ever done this before? Good Lord. I know it's not going to go through, so it doesn't really matter, but I still want to keep my shim in a pretty good shape. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to try to cut it, but I know that it's going to flatten that out a little bit. And then I'm just going to go around it with my scissors and trim it out. And then we'll have that cute little shape. Yeah, it did flatten it a little, but not too bad. All right, let me get my leather scissors. Let's go on. Yeah, it did change the look of that cover. Once you get in here, it's kind of in the track. This one didn't cut as much as usual. I probably should have run over it. I should have rolled it through twice, but oh well. I didn't want to flatten it more than I had to. And I do see some little hairs here, and you can sand them. This is thicker leather too. This is probably 3 ounce, 2 to 3 ounce, and that's pretty thick. So when you do that with the goat leather that's thin, like Laura used, it's probably half the depth of the other stuff. And this actually might be suede, which is furry. Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is. Because there's a lot of hairs coming off here. I think you can burn them, and actually, I should try. Let me see. I don't know. I've read about it, but I haven't done it. This could be a mistake, but let me do this again. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is doing it. Wow, that's pretty cool. You know, I know you can do it with fabric, like you know, like that chiffon. How it's always got all those little things, and then it. Oh wow, that's cool. Look at that. Still have a little bit more. I was afraid I was going to burn myself, but I could do it again. Fire good. Oh, come on. My fingers were miles away. I could trim it too. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just making a little closure. All right, let me, it does kind of smell like it's burning here. I'm the mad scientist. Let me get my board. Now this one, you probably could use a self-healing mat, but in the directions, it says use a poly cutting board to protect your work surface. So I'm going to follow the directions for once. And just use a wood or poly mallet to keep from damaging the punch. Position punch and strike with mallet. So this is that buttonhole punch. So I have here, this is like the real leather, they call them button studs. You know, it looks like a hitch fastener. And so you need a top and a bottom. And then what you do is you punch a hole. Whoops. Actually, that's almost dry. Good. So you'd punch a hole here, put your button stud, and then you take your leather, wrap it around, and you go like this, because I did one to practice. And what it does, it's a hole, and it's got this little notch in it, which makes it easy to, you know, go over it. But it doesn't come out unless you push, and then it comes right out. So you want to figure out which direction you want your hole. I think I will do it this way. Maybe I should do it that way. I mean, feel how it is when, like, think of how it's going to be when you're opening your book. And actually, yeah, I think I would have it going this way, the notch. So let's do that. And I'm going to punch a hole with my crocodile. I think it's the little one that fits with this hole here. So I'm just going to go eyeball the middle of the book and put like a little notch right about here. And then we're going to put this underneath. I'm excited about this closure. I really thought about it. I thought about doing the one with the notches, you know, with that slot punch and the elastic, because that's pretty quick. But I know I'm going to be opening and closing it a lot, and I wanted something really easy. So when you're doing your journal, think about how you're going to use it, how often you're going to use it, and make your attachments, you know, in that way so that it works. Also, I just remembered I do want to use that paper leather for my pen loop. So I know it was there. Okay, so I should take a screwdriver here and tighten this, but that's fine. Okay, so we have our little notch or little bump button here. So then what I would do is figure out where on the back. Now this is going to get fatter. So I should put the books in here just to hold the space. And it could even be more than this, but just to give an idea. Burning skin. I'm not sure what that's about. Let me do my punch first, because then I'll know where I want to put it around the back. All right, so you just take your little tool here, and I figured out that I want my notch to be in the front so that I can lift it up and pull back. And I want to center that, do it towards me so I can center it a little easier. And okay, now I'm going to start whacking it. It's going to take a while, guys. I already know. Oh, all right, pretty good. Got it. No skin Eileen or the goats or school. Yeah, I think this is the suede, pretty sure. Yeah, but it's soft. It's nice. It feels good. All right, so we've got that done. And now, can't wait to try it. You're just going to take your little piece and put that down. That's cute, don't you think? And then we'll just attach that to the back. And what I might do is leave a little bit of space here in case I want it to get a little bit fatter, you know? I mean, that's about, I don't want it too much. And you know what? Next time I'll probably move it up a little. Ah, that's good. No, that's fine. All right. And then I would glue this on here. I don't have my leather glue. I'm not exactly sure what kind of adhesive I should use here. I'm going to think about that. All right. Now I want to make a pen loop also. I'm going to put this up here a little bit because I want my pen or pencil. I always use pencil. To kind of slip down, and actually I could have it slip inside this loop too to hold it in. Sometimes it falls out. All right, so here is my it's kind of white, but I can always color this. I could add paper to the front of it. I'm gonna use the latch piece on the die. Cut this. And the stencils are going all over the place. All right, so this is supposed to be the latch, but it can be anything you want. All right, so I'm just going to cover that. I'm going to use a short cutting pad because it's easier to manage. Just cut that out. All right. Did I get the one piece that had, oh no, it's just, thought I had luster wax on. Okay, so this, what I'm going to do is, I take my pencil, and I usually use one like this. I used to get these, and I used to send them out, but maybe I'll get some more. I wrap it around so I can see how, you know, tight I want this to be. Now, a pen will probably work too. They're usually a little fatter, but I like it so it stays. So what I do is get a couple clips out and a little bit of glue. And I glue it together. Whoa, that's a lot. You know, I'll only put the glue up to where your pencil is. Now, I might need a little bit more. That might squish in. I think I do need a little bit more. This is so rocky. It's because I'm using that big end of the glue press thing. And then put your clips right up to the edge so it stays that way. So that should just take a minute. There's no tension. These poor clips, I've been using them forever. I love them because they have this little silicone thing. It doesn't make a mark on your stuff. Okay, so now we've got, oh, wait a minute. That's stupid. That's not what we did. Well, I could do it this way. What I usually do is I glue one end on the front, one on the back. But actually, if I want that tension, that's okay. I can just glue it on the inside, the whole thing. And I think I will do that. It scared me from it. I've done it both ways, and either way is fine. Pencil. What a mess. All right, what else? Yes, these closure things are good. All right. It looks messy, I know, but it's all going to come out okay. I love these buttonhole things. Isn't that cool? What a fun way for closure. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I'll show you tomorrow or Thursday when it's done, you know, I look better. But you saw how to do it. All right, I'm going to put my die away before I lose it. Okay, so let me look on my list for the next, oh, I know. I was thinking, and I've never done this before, but I think it would be fun. I want to have a bookmark in here because I have used it in this book. This was a journal that I got at, like, I don't know, Big Lots or something. And they had done this ribbon closure thing, and I thought, that's handy. I do actually use it to open it. It's all beat up. I've had it for a year, and I've been writing in it. And I like how that came out. I probably am going to put, maybe I will put it in the back. I never thought about it. And I found a couple things that I thought would work. This one is a ruler measure, so I could use that. Like when you go out somewhere and let's see if it, yeah, I mean, that's pretty close. So I actually think I will use it. I like it because it's kind of neutral. And I can use it if I need to measure something just quick. This is cute too. The green, I think that would match nice. And I like the pink. But I think I am going to go with this thicker one. And I'm going to put it in the back so that whatever page I'm on, I can let it dangle. And I also thought I want to put a bead on it or something that's heavy so it, you know, has some weight. I don't know if I'm going to do that today because I didn't pick anything out. Maybe a little trailer I might do. Oh, so how are you guys? Am I driving you crazy? I just have this list of stuff. And it's like, I just want to do it because it's going to get buried under from the perch. I'm excited that I can give stuff to my daughter's school. She said they sent a list of things that they're looking for, you know, markers. I've got a ton of markers. It would be cruel to give them Sharpies. I do have some of them, but I will not give them that. But I have some water-based. I've got paper by the gazillion. I have mat board scraps. Come on. Are you kidding me? I can do all these other things and I can't open my stupid cans. All right. Jeez. Does everything have to be so? Okay. Anyway, that was torture. Okay. Finally, it's like trying to peel the glue off stuff. The tape, the red line tape. All right, so Now the only thing is, oh, okay, this is starting with 8, so maybe I'll just come down here. I might have to go back to the beginning. Where's 1? And do like, so that, oh, it only does 10. Oh, that's weird. All right, about a foot. Interesting. I don't know if this really is, whatever. It's just ribbon. I don't care. I'm gonna put that, like, lay it this way and then have it come down and over. Sorry, guys. Yes, it is easier. Oh, is it in centimeters? Maybe, Charlotta. I should send it to you. Is it? No. No. I guess it is. It's actually pretty close. I just don't know why they didn't do 12, which is our foot measurement. But all right, I'm going to cut this. Make sure that I have some hanging down. And then I want some to tuck under, so let's do it at 7. And I'll let you know if this works out okay. And then on the back of the book, yeah, that should be good. I'm just going to glue it. What do you think? I want it to stay, though. I think I do, unless I want to rip it out. This is pretty much on the edge of the score line because you don't want it in the way of things bending and the book working. All right, so that's pretty cool. I think you could, theoretically, you could put a whole line of them back here, but then it would be hard to glue stuff down. You'd be covering. I don't know. Anyway, just an idea, and I hope that it works. Let's put our books in there and see if it does. Let's see, we're on page 5. Yeah. Yeah, I might trim that up a little, but I do want to add a weight down here. You know, I think that'll look nicer and well. All right, and so I want to see about getting my leather glue to glue this down, but I think that's going to be cool. And let me look on my list. Oh, I said a label, which I may still do. Maybe here. I don't know. I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking maybe like use my alphabet, this one, to spell out 2025, or maybe something just saying like notes or journal, or you know, because those are good sizes. This is what it looks like. In case you need an alphabet. This one is fun because it's perforated, so you could use either the letter itself that you punch out, or you could, you know, cut these off or tear them, or terror like me, and just, you know, it's like stamps. They're fun. And then you could spell it with this relief side. So they're in the Etsy shop if you need them. And I think the size would be good for right here. And I could glue them down and I could decoupage over them and there wouldn't be anything sticking out or up and getting in the way. All right. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I want to say today, so I'm going to wait on it. But that is something that I want to do. All right. And then the other thing I was thinking was a waterfall going down here might be nice to kind of keep track, or if I have little photos or things, events that I go to, or notes or whatever, I'd have them all on the side here. I like that idea. Let's see what else. I think that might be. Oh, I want to make a folder. Oh, and on Thursday, what I want to do is make this, which is a one-page wonder. This is not it. This was my sample one, but I want to do this and put it on the back side, like here. And I will probably put it in envelope. So I'm working on this, on the measurements and stuff. So we will be doing that on Thursday. And also, I hope to finish it up because I want to use it, you know. So let's see. Here's our plan. If we could get that done. It seems to be, let's just make sure it works. Yeah. So I'm just going to glue that like here. Sometimes when the pens are new, you know, they're longer. So, and I usually do put those white erasers. I just want to make sure I'm not in the way of my closure, but that's like halfway down. So I think I'm good. So I'm just going to glue this on. If I wanted to color that, I could, but I kind of like how it blends in with the background of the journal here. So I'm just gonna put that on there. And let's take this out. Just make sure it's straight, but it doesn't stand out that much. Actually, I'm going to use my bigger clamp. And just like that. Oops. It's messed up. Okay. That's it. I'm liking this little bookmark. I wish I had tried this before. I might have to staple that down. I don't know if that's going to stay. That one. All right. And this, I might just decoupage on or something. I'm not sure yet. But it's fun thinking about it, you know, because I want to fit it out so that I can use it all year long. And I think it's going to be really good. And when I'm done with a certain insert, I just take it out, and you know, if I fill up a month, and I take it out and put another one in. Yeah, this is cute. I could go from the back, and that would be decorative too. I don't know. That might have been a good thing, you know, to just do it here. What's the difference? I might take it off. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like it's sticking too well. I'll give it a chance, but if not, I'm going to move it. All right, so thanks for being here on this little experiment with me. And I hope that you are making your own little journal or something to keep track of the year. And we'll get on this whole organizing kick and get everything all squared away. Cover bookmark from Rotten bottom of cover with a piece of decorative cardstock. That would be cute. Ooh, that would be very cute. Yeah, that would cover the back too, and it would give it some body. You have lots of original red, yellow, and green Sizzix dies with the green. Oh, wow. I bet they would. Well, I don't know, Louise. It's easier to, you know, roll it, but they may. Wonder. Oh, that's true. See, but I'm not going to stick it down. I think I want to Velcro it in case I want to take it in and out. But anyway. Oh, okay, Lenine. We'll see you. Hi, Billy. Thank you, Diane. Your husband would love for you to get more organized. Mine too. Oh yeah. He loves that I'm getting rid of junk. And I have to do more because we're doing our bathrooms and we've got to clean them out too. So anyway, trying to stay strong. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. We'll see you on Thursday, 4 o'clock. I'll put more up in the group about our challenge, and that's going to be fun. I look forward to being inspired by you. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.